The Udian Chronicles reached over $3 million on Kickstarter. Awesome, dude. This is the greatest thing since Gorman Mystical Ninja, dude. Godlike, right? Superb, dude. I thought that was legitimately fantastic. Very, very pleased. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game that I'll be giving away before the end of my stream to a lucky person in the chat. This is Ogre Tale. It is made by Majors, and it's been brought to PC by Degica, and they hooked me up with it. This is a 2D beat-em-up, like the classics like Final Fight and such, Streets of Rage, insert one you like that. Only you play as these little girls called ogres with horns who have massive heads, and they're like the turtles with a very angry cat instead of Splinter. And we're like saving the world or something, and we're going to experience it together now. So I played a little bit of this last night. The pixel artwork in this is absolutely phenomenal. It just looks superb. I love how this game looks. So I've been playing as Ran. She's level 18. I have not played as Hannah, and I've not played as Yumi yet. I picked this girl because she had the sword. So you pick your character, and then from here you're in a hub, and you can do the online stuff for the co-op. You can do the shop, and you can buy certain things like new swords and ability scrolls and things. None of this makes much sense at first because you don't have access to it, but you get it later on. And then you can go into your equipment. And in your equipment, once you get better stuff, you can put these abilities on your weapon that completely change the complexities of what it can do. And it gets a lot more detailed and in-depth. But when you start, you don't really have much. And it was really basic, and I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to like it. You can also channel an ultimate, which I don't know anything about these. They're all different directions. I'm going to have to figure that out. And then the weapons I've just showed you. Yeah. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll play the game from the start. I'm a little bit leveled up, so it will be slightly easier than it was for me last night. And I'll give you an idea of what Ogre Tale is about. So you can pick between side missions and main missions, and also co-op. The main mission I'm on is mission 7. And the prologue has a fight you can probably win if you're good enough, but I'm not. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when we do this when I have better equipment. So, hundreds of years ago, there was a battle on Onigashima. Thus began the connection between the Ogre Girls and Momotaro. Injective, win or lose the battle. So I think this is the final boss. And you can pick your difficulty. I'm going to go on normal just because I don't know what I'm doing. Long, long ago. The text as well takes a while to scroll sometimes. So you've come? Question mark. Hehehehehe. Hiroha, leader of the Onigashima clan. I have come for your head. Yet you come alone and have so sealed your own fate. Before I kill you, Momotaro, I have one question. Why did you break the taboo? And in this moment, you're just like, what the hell's going on? I have no idea what this is, and I'm in the middle of a story. This is superb, but it looks good, right? What do you mean? Do not patronize me. It's quite serious at times as well. I already know of your alliance with Kintaro and Isuntaro. These great people, I have no idea who they are. Your foolish actions have disturbed the balance between light and darkness. From the dawn of time until the end of history, we were to be as two sides of the same coin. Damn your balance. The old agreements are none of my concern. They are but obstacles in the way of exterminating villains like you. Very well. And then you fight this dude, and he kicks your ass. Howdy, hobo. You leave me no choice. I shall avenge my brethren. Struggle all you like. You cannot escape your end. And luckily, you can skip all the dialogue if you don't care. And then it starts you off, and you're immediately in a game, and they don't even tell you the buttons. And like right now, it's just like, okay, mash buttons to stand up. So this move here, the only way I've been able to stop it is to do that. Oh, I do so much damage now. Can you do that? Can you stop blocking, sir? Yeah, I do so much damage now. I have no idea what any of these moves are because I don't have them normally. Sit down. So I actually killed him, which I didn't do the last time. He kicked my ass. Impossible. Is that a cauliflower? Yeah, he turns into a cauliflower and does massive damage. You can roll through it, but it's really wide, and you can stop it if you do enough damage like just then. Impossible. There's something about a game where a prologue boss is undefeatable. Well, technically he's defeatable, it's just he kicks your ass because you don't do any damage and he kills you really quickly. Is that all you're capable of? The brainy flower? Won't be here long. No worries, Hobo. Thanks for being here. I'm not finished yet. Witness the power of the 3 taros. Any day of the month with a 3 gives me ultimate power. What? Take this. The phase 2? That was an odd power. Oh my god, he beat me. Yeah, this is a better prologue boss than Urizen, and it looks better, and it's more balanced, and it's more fun. I didn't you'd. Interesting, I think there's a word missing there. I didn't think you'd make me unleash this technique, Iroha. So this is how it ends. Now, enough tarrying. But perhaps it's for the best. I am Iroha, leader of the Onigashima clan. Even if my body is destroyed, my soul shall live on. Farewell. Accursed beast using such strange spells like being powerful on the 3rd day of months and shit. But she can't have survived, can she? Can she stream? All of this story right now. No matter how I fight, I cannot win. For now. This is a task I must entrust to my descendants. I must wait until the time is ripe. It may take time, but the day will come. Nothing else, my soul will be with them. Several hundred years later, in present-day Japan, the tale of the descendants of the Onigashima clan begins. And then it does a time jump after we do the prologue, and here's his prologue score. Oh, how much experience do I get for that? Mission accomplished. Hey, damn, I got a heart fragment. I don't even know what that does. Right. So the cat was telling that story, right? So ends my tale. Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm listening. Me too. Heavens help me, young people these days have no respect. So he's just like Corrin in the tower, he gets no respect. You say that, but you tell us the same story every single day. Anyone would get tired of it after a while. Yeah, because it's boring. I beg your pardon? It's not boring, it's essential. How else would we be able to pass the grudge down to future generations of the Oni clan? To you, the ogre children of today. So what you say? So when you say Oni clan, no matter how I look at you, master, you're a cat! On top of that, you say we were beautiful women before you were reincarnated. That's just not believable. It'd be like your dad coming back as a snowman! Yeah, something like that, it's just insane. Swapping your voice actor in the middle of the prologue is also a little much. That's probably way funnier when you're Japanese. Building up people's expectations only to crush them like that is straight up cruel. Switching to a man for the main story, no less. An old cat, Gramps. Yes, it's not like I'm sort of a monster. Not that being an old man's much better, but still. Anyway, this old cat grandpa is the one who's keeping you fed with a roof over your heads, so you could at least show some damn respect. I swear, kids these days. The ultimate cutscene, right? And then you have your little house that looks adorable. And when you first start, you don't really have anything. So you'll just go to your mission, and then from your mission screen, you'll pick the next mission, which is Ogre Operation 1. The Ogre girls give in to their anger and head off to Shinjuku. Their target's the arch enemy of their clan, Momotaro. So, objective, encounter Kerberos. Like, if this next mission is really easy with my weapon, I'll change the difficulty up. See if it changes anything. Alright, here we go. Is it what? Such tremendous phantom energy. Yume, turn on the TV. Okay. The area around Shinjuku's Kabukicho district is in complete disarray as authorities... ... What's going on? Did you not feel it? There was an explosive eruption of phantom energy. I think it was the midichlorians. You say that, but... Yume, did you notice anything? After you mentioned it, I did. Me too. This energy just feels so familiar. Of course, it's him. The pizza guy? No, Momotaro, not the pizza guy. Momotaro? The one who destroyed our clan? Howdy, Van Helsing, welcome. The reason we have to take care of this cat? The root of all evil? The audacity of this bitch. Let's murder him dead. Kill, kill, kill. Hold on, wait. Don't try to stop us. This is his energy, it's true, but it's too different. That doesn't make any sense. We've waited for our chance, we can't miss it. Momo, go splat. Just calm your tits, bitches, come on now. His phantom energy is unsettling. It's immensely different from the way it was before. He was strong back then, of course. That's why I was defeated. But the main difference here isn't one of the strengths. No, it's an issue inherent to the quality of the phantom energy. Why does this wickedness permeate it so? Did Momotaro choose to align himself with vengeful spirits? Of course. Of some sort? It's unthinkable. Someone with such pride would never ally with the Mononoke. I see. Hatred must be driving him now. His hate must have acted as a beacon, drawing so much. I'm getting so much story. His reasons are irrelevant. The real issue is that his power level has gone far surpassed my greatest fears. Jeez, the whole falling to the dark side and powering up thing is so cliche. So much text. This is quite a monologue. Anyone bring reading glasses? Let's just go already. Right, let's. Time to smash. Well, wait, I said you can't win as you are now. So as you can see, the game doesn't take itself very seriously. It's got a story and it's quite in-depth, but you can completely skip it if you don't want to. When I was testing last night, I skipped it all, which is why I can enjoy it now. And then the gameplay starts. So, it's also terrible. I just saw a cat eating a puppy. You definitely didn't. It looks like this place was spared most of the damage. I think the real trouble's over there. Yeah, look at the color of the sky. It's gotta be. Momotaro's servants might still be over there. Well, Iroha did say something about Momotaro's hatred attracting Mononoke. What are we waiting for? Let's get killing! Yeah, I'm getting excited. This will be fun. We making this a competition too? Whoever kills Momotaro first wins, right? This has me written all over it. Alright, let's go. And there you go, you begin, right? So you immediately get bummed by a bunch of guys with the bone dudes. Dude, I'm killing them in one hit, that's epic. So, when these ghosts go away, I can show you some of the stuff that I've got at the moment, which is to say not a lot. And the movement in this game is really, really strange. At first, it was no bueno, but then when I figured out what the buttons did, it got a lot better. So, is he going to do anything? His buddy is. We can stand over here. Right, here we go, so. The standard game, you can move with D-pad, you can move with the analog. If you double tap a direction, you'll sprint in that direction, and it'll stop when you do something. It continues itself, which is really odd, but kind of interesting. When you press attack, you do this slash where it gives her a bit of a phantom. And if you mash the button, she does like a full hit string. The problem with it is, if you try to time it, you don't seem to get it. Oh, you do. When I was doing it last night, I think I was doing, yeah, you know, if you do it slower, if I try to really methodically press it, you just don't get it. You have to really kind of, like I didn't get it then, just then. Like it's, the buffer on it rewards mashing more so than tapping, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's all good. Then if you hold down, you get like you can smack them with a scabbard. I can't find a purpose for this one just yet. And then also, you can throw when you're up close, but I don't really understand it because the game hasn't explained it yet and there's not many instructions. I might have to look online. There's a really powerful throw. And then when you're in midair, you flick upwards on the analog or the D-pad. There's no jumping button. It's just like smash or old school. And then when you're in the midair, you do a bunch of slashes. And she seems to stay in the air a ton as well, which is quite handy. So that's what you start with. You do have a projectile, which is actually really strong at the moment because we're on normal. And you can use that, and you can use it in midair too, and you'll do like an angular one, like throws a kunai very similar to the Ibuki from Street Fighter. But I've also got some special moves now because I've upgraded my weapon a little bit and played a bit deeper. So now I've put something on my sword so when I parry, or when I block, because you can hold block, like that. You can do low block and high block, I don't know if there's a difference. But if you block at the right time, you can press attack and then get a riposte, it seems like, which is quite powerful. And I also have the special bar now, the green bar below my HP, that lets me do special moves, which I believe are just forward, up, down, and left. So it's like the smash directions, you know? See if we can showcase the parry on the bone. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, because I don't even know if you can do it. And this guy is not being aggressive at all. I don't know if that was it. Did I take damage? I don't think I did, right? That might have been it. But you can... That poster there, I'm almost certain is Bullet Soul, right? And who's that guy there, guys? You know that guy in the purple armor in the background? I recognize him, but I can't for the life of me remember why. So, throw your bone. This guy's really not aggressive at all. There's just a normal block. Then he just doesn't do anything. Down. But when you do a fight and you kill all the enemies, it does the kanji on the screen and then it lets you continue on. And you just side scroll fighting all these beautifully detailed enemies in these different parts of where we are. That was the throw just then. And she does these weird what look like jump cancels, but there's no skill to them at the moment. Hey, that was cool. What was that? But the movement in this really takes some getting used to. It's not immediate in its usefulness, and there's a bunch of statistics that help your movement get better and help your character play better. But when I was first playing it, I didn't know if I was going to like it. I loved how it looked, but it felt kind of weird. But once you get used to it, and I'm a lot more used to it now, it feels a lot better. And additionally, if you block after double tapping, you can double tap a direction and block, and you'll roll. So you can use this as a movement option if you want to. The problem is, double tapping and pressing A, which blocking is A for some reason, or X. Oh, someone dropped a weapon. Cool. There was also this moment earlier when I first played where I jumped up and I slashed and I cut something in the environment, but I've not been able to cut anything in the environment since. And I'm wondering if the environments get a little bit more detailed. And here's the ghosts that are always crying with a weird fire thing. You can also air recover when you get hit in the air. So it does have Japanese mechanical chops. It's just you've got to unlock a lot of the complexity, it seems like. And when you start, it's very simple, guys. Very simple. I have 3 episodes left of JoJo Part 5. Awesome, dude. Looks a bit like Kamina from Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann was godlike. Oh shit, there's the air recovery. And I haven't tried the other characters either. The other characters, one of them is meant to be more damaging. The other one is meant to be faster, I think. And the levels are quite short, but I think they're intended to be played on the higher difficulties and more repeatedly and what have you. And because the game has a loot system that's pretty grinding, I think it's grindy. I can't tell, but it looks grindy to me. Get off me, you bitch. I think it's one of those games where they want you to replay what there is quite a lot. And luckily, if you're not interested in the story just goes away, thankfully. But look at the backgrounds. I haven't seen art on backgrounds like this since like Beautiful Joe. It looks so, it's got such a good sense of style. Can we parry this guy? Nope. Here we go. Did he ramp up then? Oh, I've never seen him jump before. Oh, that didn't come out. Try it again. Oh no. Maybe there's a trick to it. Oh, that used my ability. So that's down and triangle. The which I think is probably a launcher. Yeah, it is. It doesn't use any ability though, that, for some reason. Interesting. Which can probably be jump cancelled, but the jump cancel input is going to take some learning. So what's the bar for then? Huh. That didn't do any bad. Is it taking the blue circles? I don't even know. So we've got a stinger, which I've just got this. This is new. I've not seen this before. That's what you do in the prologue. And then when you go... That's up and triangle. Oh my gosh, you got a downward stab too. That's cool. I kind of wish there was a jump button. I don't get it. I don't understand why the enemies sometimes come back too. Weird. Cool though. So now we've got a modifier. The combat seems way more interesting, which is really, really good. Yeah, it does remind me of Alien Hominid a bit as well, dude. I think that's a good example. Maybe you can hit confirm. Hit confirm with the normal thing. Yeah, my only criticism of this game so far is the movement. The movement and the jump control, that's it. Oh, you can also tap down as you sprint to roll out of the... Oh, was that a parry? I don't know what that was. Dude, she does like context-sensitive stuff as well. I don't know how I did what she just did then. I wasn't trying to do anything, and she did cool things. Alright, here we go. No grounds carrying indie games today. Oh, wow. Did I not do this last time? Is this harder now? Have I done something? I don't remember this level going into a 2 level 8. Damn, the birds are firing more projectiles. You see that? That's cool. Can you jump cancel that? That'd be nice. Don't even need to. Damn, that's cool. Yeah, now this is opened up. So much more interesting than it started. When it started, I had quandaries. And even then I was enjoying it, because I just love how it bloody looks. What is this then? Oh, this is a boss. Okay. Here we go. If only it had Ace's Wild movement. It wouldn't suit the game, dude. Ace's Wild, you float everywhere like an idiot. Like, that's a very specific type of game. To think the enemies would be this strong. I don't know about the waifus, but the art style is cool. Dude, waifus are the ultimate thing, right? Especially when they're 5 years old. Lolly waifus. You screwed up. Hee. Who's there? So you're the descendants of the Oni clan. You look so pathetic tied up on the floor like that. Momotaro? That's right, I'm the real deal, 37th Momotaro. Just kill us already. This guy reminds me of the guy from... what's he called? In Okami. You know the other guy in Okami that comes from that other world? It reminds me of him. Just kill us already. Yeah, that was the plan. But you know, I didn't expect ogres to be so weak. I'm kind of disappointed. You're supposed to be my rival, so I expected a bit more out of you. I mean, you guys really suck. Shut up or we'll shut you up. Ah, no use talking big now. There's no way you can beat me. Anyway, where was I? Right. So I'm actually pretty busy right now. Gotta show the humans my power and everything. So I'm just gonna let this thing eat you. Try to taste better than the kibidango everyone tries to feed me. I'm getting real tired of that stuff. 5 years old body, but they're 10,000 years old actually, so it's perfectly legal. Exactly, it makes perfect sense. Japan. Why would I stop? Could you just pipe down and get eaten already? Momotaro versus ogres, ogres versus Momotaro. I get that we're supposed to be rivals and all, but it's kind of a lot. So let's just end it here. Bye-bye. You son of a... Okay, go ahead and eat them. Grrr. Looks like this is the end. What? Huh? Oh. Where did they go? Escaped, did they? No, it's not that. Somebody carried them off. It seems they have capable friends, at least. Could it be the one spoken of by my ancestors? So you don't actually get to fight that thing just then. Bastard. There was the first mission. Ogre Operation 1. What experience did we get for that? I thought it was going to give me none. 500 experience. Oof. That's a yikes. And we got a fair katana and an ordinary katana. Or the loot. Yeah, the text font in that place is not my favourite choice. Pretty rough. What if the shop is selling anything cool now? So it's got a decent katana, a fair one, a nice katana, a great katana, an excellent katana, and an amazing katana, right? Like, that didn't even look like a katana, that one. That one's a weird curved kitchen knife, right? And then in here we've got protection jewels. Putting this jewel in a weapon slot will slightly raise your defense. Putting this jewel in a weapon slot will raise your speed. That one sounds sick. Putting this jewel in a weapon slot will raise your parameters a little bit. That's a bit vague. Problem with this is if you put this in your weapons, you can't take it out. So I'm not going to mess around too much with this until I know what I'm doing. But some of these scrolls seem really sick. So that one gives you a better throw. Apparently that grants you skills. That one's a defense. EX guard type. Stop attacks and create openings, putting it in a weapon. I think that's what I'm using at the moment. There's another defense type. Flying talisman. Lets you dash while in midair. That's a dashing slash attack. That's something to do with throwing weapons. More guard stuff. Something to do with your ranged. Like, there's a decent amount of complexity here, which I'm really, really happy to see. But it's quite expensive, and I don't want to make any mistakes, so I'm just going to be a scrub and see what we can do. So that's my stats at the moment. Have a good one, Van. Thanks for being here, dude. And if you look here, here are the moves. Ogre Spin is neutral. That's down special. You get Ogre Shadow Cutter, up special. And then in midair you can do down. In midair you can do neutral. And then you can do forward. So that's all the special moves. And there's some kind of evolution to level it up to get better effects by using it to get to level 2. Which is kind of interesting. I need to remember that I've got them because I thought they were related to that magic bar, but they're not. So that's good. They're your ultimates, apparently. And that's the katana I'm using. An overly godly katana. Which is low level now. It's level 16. So this katana is technically higher level. Yet this one is super rare, so why would I take it off? And you can sell the katanas. I don't really get that system yet. But we'll continue onwards. You can swap characters at any moment if you want to. I'm looking forward to playing as the mace girl who does all the damage, because she could be cool. But let's hop on to the gem defense command. To get stronger, you need weapons. To get weapons, you need more money. Ran comes up with a scheme to make cash quick. What could it be? Reach the jewelry store. Yes. Let's try this on hard. See what changes. No, the girl in the middle uses a sword, the girl on the left uses the whip, the girl on the right uses a mace, a spiked mace. This actually looks like a fun time. It absolutely is, Llama. I was really worried when I first played it, and because I thought it was just kind of clunky and didn't feel good. And then it clicked a bit, and then I got more abilities, and I'm going to be playing this regardless of if I'm going to be streaming it, because it looks so good and it's fun. So, you're awake. Where am I? Back home. We were caught by Momotaro then. It also has a really in-depth bloody story, which I wasn't expecting. You were in real danger. Howdy, Sesk. Welcome, dude. Did you save us? Yes, but I cannot do so again. That technique consumes my life essence. I get it, so you teleported us out of there. You shouldn't have been there in the first place, damn it. But you understand now, right? You cannot defeat Momotaro as you are. You have to grind and level up. Fine. Then how can we defeat him? I really, really want to beat him. Let's make Momo cry. I suppose we have no choice but to train. Exactly, Nemesis. I mentioned something like that recently, earlier on. It's very rare that the games that I pick are all stuff I want to play. And admittedly, that rhythm game, it doesn't run well on my monitor, and it fucks with my brain with its input, so I don't really want to play more of that, even though that song I played at the end was super cool. I suppose we have no choice but to train. Then we'll train no matter what it takes. Even if we've got to become mountain hermits. Don't get so ahead of yourselves. Listen carefully. The first step is vital in any endeavor. You're right. Indeed. True. And in this case, the first step is to buy weapons. Huh? To buy? Weapons? That's right. The weapons you have now are pathetic. Pathetic is as pathetic does. Hold on. You sent us off to fight Momotaro with equipment you call pathetic? You all ran off on your own, goddammit! Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess I don't really have a comeback for that. I'm truly disappointed that you didn't even realize how pathetic your weapons were. Not like we attack ourselves with them. I know, right? Anyway, your first mission is to buy weapons. Right. How do we do that exactly? Online! What? What? You didn't know? All it takes is one click, it's easy. Amazon.com. I know you can buy things online, but go to jungle.co.jp for all your online shopping needs. Dude, is that a website? I'm gonna try and find that. Can you imagine if he gives me a filthy Trojan and breaks my PC? I can't see the... What is it? Jungle.co.jp. I'm gonna Google it. Jungle.co.jp. Is it gonna lead to the game? Oh my god, what is this? They sell Gundams! Oh my god, look at this! Zoids? Sailor Moon? This, I've never even heard of this site, this is sick! Mecha Girls? Godlike. That's cool. That's funny. This game is awesome. Right. Go to Jungle for your online shopping needs. Seriously? First, you need to make an account. Are you for real, old man? Real as real can be. Let's get started. www.http. Look, you just pick the weapons you want right here. Is that the one you want? Click and done. Wow, this all feels so modern. So now we just wait. How easy. When will it arrive? Ordering is easy, but now comes the problem. Import tax. We have no means. Means of which? Means means money. Huh? And what are we supposed to do about that? Earn it, obviously. I suppose I'll start undressing. Yes. Yes. Stop, you'll drive up our age rating. Listen up, everybody. I have a great idea. And I have a bad feeling. Ta-da! This is the place. The Underground Shopping Arcade. It's close to Kabukicho, so there aren't any humans around. There was this really clean, pretty shop here. That's what we need to find. This presence. Ran, there are Mononoke here. What does Mononoke mean, guys? Is that like Japanese for ghost or something? Or monster? Isn't Oni demon? I don't know these words. I figured they'd be lurking around. What should we do? Kill the hell out of them, of course. Yes. Let's do that. And now we get to see what... Oh, he takes a hit. Cool. Right, what is this? Do you get better rewards for doing this? I hope so. Oh shit, they threw it way faster. That's cool. What is this? Right. So, it's not that one, I'm certain. I know the objective of this mission. I wonder if you can just jump to it. I think you can. But it's locking me in with these ladies. Where are you? Come here. Does she even attack this one? Can't even tell. We're not briefcase. All that comes to mind for me is Princess Mononoke. Me too! And I don't actually know what that even means. I just know that movie, like everybody does, right? Here it is. Chibitos, I think, is zombies or something in Japanese. Chibitos? What a lovely shop. Jewels! We exchange these jewels for money. You're a genius, Ran. The evil type. Huh? What? Oh. Damn, you could do that mission so quick. If you go in all those rooms, there's extra fights, and there's like a weird janitor that you've got to beat up, and he's pretty strong, and he looks amazing. Some of the sprite work in this game is so good. There we go, 500 experience. You didn't get any more experience for doing it on hard? Rough. Hey, what gives? Why are you teleporting us? Our jewels! Wealth was good while it lasted. You idiots! Do you know what you've done? Teleport across life essence, are you trying to kill me? And why did you bring us back? I know, right? I swear, you can't steal from the humans, it's too soon. Too soon? That's right. It wouldn't be good if the humans learned of our existence. Think about it, you're preparing to fight Momotaro. Do you really want humans getting in the way? Now that you mention it, that's true. Try not to cause trouble with the law. Defers. Anyway, your next mission is... We've got to make money without breaking the law. But how? Go into business and rake in the cash. Right. So, next mission is the Snowy Mountain Training. Side missions are full of enemies to beat up for cash and experience. Tired of losing out on sweet rewards, the Ogre Girls rush to give one a try. Defeat 10 total Jizzo. Try this one on hard too. This may seem out of the blue, but we're going out here today. Oh, is this a mountain? No better place for training. Yay, we're becoming mountain hermits. Stop your yammering and just follow along. When do we get to fight Akuma? What? Nobody told me this mountain was going to have snow on it. The cold's making me sleepy. My ears are freezing off. I can't believe you wimps are part of my bloodline. This cat's the best guy, dude. Anyway, I figured something out about Momotaro from your previous encounter. Is that snowman wearing a fez? He's oozing massive amounts of wicked energy, corrupting sacred grounds all throughout Japan. I feel like you're getting to a point here, but can we please just talk indoors? My nose is freezing out, goddammit. Quit complaining. Could we at least get a tongue? Oh my gosh, look at that. Could we get a... Oh, this game. Silence! We're not on Hoth, goddammit. Basically, this mountain is one of the holy sites Momotaro is corrupting. Go and run around. Any yokai that attack you are under the influence of his wicked energy. You're just gonna cut us loose with that little explanation? I kept it short because you keep complaining about the cold. Don't make me scratch you. Just get going, I'll be waiting indoors. Only you, how unfair. And on this one, I think the Jizo guys are the statues, but I'm not certain. So can you go boom into... No, wow, I just threw that guy from that range. Can you believe that? Hey, you can. That's so damaging. It's nuts. Oop, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Not good. Oh, that dash in midair would be so strong. It has juggles then. I'm just not very good at it because it controls weird and it's going to take time. But yeah, you can seemingly jump cancel. You do that? The voices are slightly discomforting. Well, they're all girls, aren't they? The good news is, though, if you're not interested in the story or listening to the dialogue, you can skip it all very quickly. Oh, what was that? I don't even know. When you can jump is interesting because you're locked into the animation until a certain part, and then if you jump too high, you miss. He's dead. Cool. Dude, these moves are so strong. Interesting, it didn't hit him. I don't know what you do there. I could dash in midair on that. You could use it like ease. Here we go. Good old liquor tongues. Those enemies, they remind me of something specific, but I can't think of it because I'm a smart. Interesting. I was like, damn. They attack way more frequently now, which is good. It was a bit too passive before. Oh shit! Need a chicken dinner, boys. Ooh. It's really strange when you take damage in this game because it's not entirely apparent that you're taking damage because unless they knock you down, there's times where you just get into just trying to smash people and it's very colourful. I got fucked then. Super fucked. Oh, these are the gun guys. These guys have got really nice animation. Oh, whoa! I've never seen him before. Who is that? That's interesting as hell. Dude, this is crowded. This is so crowded. It got hard so quickly. Does it kick you out? Or does it let you do that fight again? Oof. Yeah, dude, this game seems like either really... Oh, it's on the fight, too. Imagine that. This game... Dude, you can't block on both sides, apparently. Oof. Dude, that was a... That's... Don't block. Don't block. It doesn't work. Hang on. Right, stand our ground. Bastards. Come on, you cunts. Dude, I'm trading with his... Get fucked. Dude, this is hard. I don't know how he's getting through my guard. Maybe you can only guard... Hang on. He must do a lot of damage in that form. Dude, I got shot. All of that and getting shot. Bastard. Close. We'll get this. Note to self, though. Do this shit with better gear. Or better skill. See, that was better. Just can't believe how quick it escalated then. Can I stop that? Dude, that guy sucks. You trade with him. Whew. Dude, that went crazy. I can't pick up the thing. Did I attack it? Maybe there's something I'm not getting. Maybe if I can survive this... Ow. Ow. That's why you gotta be so careful with hardest difficulties, guys, because you just never know. You never know what's going on. Yeah, I'm not doing this level on this difficulty. I'm going to do it on the one we were on before. That was crazy. That got so hard so fast. Was that even the hardest? I don't think it was, right? Thought I picked hard. Dying in 3 hit? And enemies I've never even seen before. Never mind. But it shows that there's a higher end to the game, which I'm looking forward to seeing, because when you don't know what you're doing, you don't know really what's expected of you or how to fix it, you know? But once you know what you're doing, that'll probably just be really fun. But just a little glimmer there of where the game's gonna go once it starts getting super nuts. Oh, wow. I wonder if this is dynamic. This didn't happen the last time I did this level. Is it responding to my... This is absolutely not what it was like the first time I played. And I don't know what changed. This enemy is such a cunt. It just jumps into the sky and shoots you at range. Really frustrating. Thank you. But yeah, just you wait, jumpy enemy. When I figure out what I'm... See that move just then? I don't know how she did it. That wasn't me. It's like a context-sensitive, super sick move. But yeah, this is... I'm so confused. Like, this fight, when I did it the first time, was like 4 guys. There's like 4 zombies and 2 of those other guys. That was it. There's none of whatever this guy is. I don't even know what you do to him. He sucks. Like, it's way harder now. I don't know what changed. There's some kind of dynamic scaling, which is cool. Like, I've never even seen these guys before. This is all new. And I beat this level? The fuck? That's crazy. She did that weird sword thing that I keep doing by accident. Get the fuck down here. You can't block that. Apparently. Oh, you can't. Can you? Did I parry it? I don't get it. You can't block it. I don't know how she's doing that slash. I'm not pressing a button. Like, I'm so confused. I have no idea what's going on. Oh wow, that looked cool. Oh shit, give me that. Something's happening there and I'm not cognitive of it. Dynamic difficulty? Dude, I don't know. I don't know the game. That's the thing. Like, what I played was not this. This is way, way more intense in a good way, but also in a confusing way. Because I'm getting my ass kicked on the easiest difficulty right now. This guy sucks. Can you stop? How do you do that? It's really hard to do it like a just landing that. Dude, that looks like a math slash that. Yeah. Wonder why the other thing wasn't giving it me. No idea. Looks like whenever you fill up the green meter, one of the blue orbs lights up. Yeah, I wish I knew what that fucking meant. I can't even distinguish between guard and the parry. Well, I can't either, because for some reason, when I tried to parry that move, she just tanked it with the shield, and then when she did it the other time, she did like a hit. It seems like this keeps respawning this fight because I'm not moving forward, which might be a way to grind. I didn't anticipate. I think you can hit those bullets back because I've done it before, and it looks really cool. If they don't do it, of course. You can also duck those bullets. But the one-touch death is really nice on them. When it's on you, it's less nice, obviously. What is he doing, this guy? I have no idea. We leave? No, it's just a gauntlet here. For some reason. Or maybe you're supposed to go back? No idea. I wonder if it's context-sensitive Y button. Hang on. My friends. This is nuts. No idea. I'm so confused. Confused enemy sniper? Yeah, that guy's really silly. They can hit you as they spawn? I have no idea, dude, probably. That throw looks so sick. I've got full smoky things. I have no idea how to spend it. What's that? Huh. What was that? Was that my green bar? Dude, this is so weird. I really wish this game told you more, because I know nothing at all. It's so weird like that. I held circle then. Circle throws a projectile and apparently it does whatever that was. I think it did my ultimate. So we got, wow, we got 4 pieces of loot. Excellent katana, splendid katana, novice katana, and a flying talisman. That was so confusing. I got so much money for it as well. I wonder if any of those are better than what I'm using. I mean, they're higher level, but they're not big dick like my big dick one. No idea. Anyway, let's proceed. How are things with the house going? They're going okay, dude. It's like anything else, isn't it? It's difficult to get everything that you want right now because the world is not right. Everything's slower, everything's less cooperative, and you can't do half the stuff you want. The goal this time is to steal a magic item that amplifies Momotaro's power. Hurry to infiltrate the city and complete the mission under the time limit. Obtain the power amplifier within the time limit. Seems like you've all been training hard lately, I guess. Fighting is training, yes, but more importantly, it's a source of income. So we can buy more snacks! We're way better off than we were relying on a certain cat's earnings. Indeed. Farewell, poverty. That cat was keeping you fed, you ungrateful little... So what's today's mission? What do you got? It really has been some time since our last main mission. Completely changed the subject on me, huh? Well, fine. To tell the truth, I've been researching the enemy. And in the course of that research, I found that Momotaro's strength has been greatly augmented by a certain magic item. Don't think anyone saw it coming? Well, how can you see it coming, dude? The only person that saw it coming was the person that made the fucking virus. It's true that it would take considerable power to destroy a whole town. What's augmented mean? So today's mission is to return to Kabukicho and pilfer that magic item. I see. And that will let us defeat Momotaro. What does pilfer mean? Oh, Momotaro's strength is so immense that you still wouldn't be able to win. However, it would stop him from cowing... From what? From cowing the humans for a while? Cowing? Cowing? So it would just temporarily slow him down? What's cowing mean? If it'll just protect the humans, what's the point? Humans don't like us. That's right, it would be better if we just let them destroy each other. We're not protecting them, but I can't explain the method behind this apparent madness just yet. What? Why? Look, we've talked enough. We're keeping the player waiting as it is. I totally get it. It sucks when you're itching to fight, but the dialogue just keeps dragging on. I usually just mash the button until it ends. What's player mean? You should know that one at least. So here we go. Lesson well. It'll be trouble if Momotaro discovers you. Move quickly and withdraw as soon as you have the item. Be particularly careful about Kerberos. Don't fight it. Got it. Where's the item? No idea. That figures. This is like a sneaking mission. How exciting. Just don't start rambling exposition at me. Don't worry, we don't have codex. Look at this, man. Yumi, do you understand what to do? Find the thing quick, kill weaklings, but no fighting Kerberos. That's right. That's all you need to know. And let's be off. So... You can't hold Y. You can't hold square. I think the bar is that hold move. Is that a woman up there? No, it was me. Cool. Get tossed. That toss is so good. The next hurricane is already on its way. Oh, you're getting hurricanes, dude? We have been having rain like something crazy. I can't even imagine what your hurricanes are like. Because it's been pretty crazy here. I mean, it's been really nice because it's been so shitty recently with the heat. So I don't think anybody minded, but raining is quite a taste, isn't it? Can I move while I've got this? I need to test what that does on something big, by the way. You can't seem to jump cancel the hit. Which is interesting. Stay safe, class? Yeah, stay safe, dude. Does Hurricane have a name? Hurricane Laura? Why do they always call it the most obnoxious thing? Why do they call it fucking Hurricane Hitler, man? Wrecks everything, destroys everything, has never done anything good, and will hopefully die. Call it fucking, you know, Hurricane Paul Potts. They always don't, they're like, Hurricane Cynthia! Like, what did Cynthia ever do to the king of burgers over here? Fucking Hurricane melody. Because it's so melodious. Like, fuck you, Hurricane asshole. Hurricane, go away, you big dick bag. Hurricane you. Hurricane you. It's like we give them these silly names to take away their power, but it doesn't work. They still fucking wreck everything and remind us that we're not in control. Looks so good. I've wasted it again! Dude, that looks like it does a lot of damage. Do you see that? You might even be able to just frame that. It seemed like it was better when I let it go at that time. Oh, is it the motorcycle guys? Dude, these guys look so good, man. I love them. You block that shit, stun them, and then toss them. I'll just do that. Have I mentioned that I think the artwork on this is amazing? It's, oh. Love the artwork so much. What is this? Zombies. How did I do that? I'm so confused. I keep doing things and I don't know how. I'm trying to be skillful. I'm not even mashing buttons, guys. And then you go to like how to play and it doesn't tell you. Try to kill the Batman. Yes. Can you go? You can! Dude, you can charge your ult on and on landing after you do that launcher. That's cool. Yeah, if this game had a jump button, a sprint button, and a roll button, I did it again. I'm the best. Do you see that? You can't do that shit. You have to be paid millions to do that shit. What did these crows ever do to us? Why did the crow spit stones? Oh, is that it? Why is it so high? I can't even parry it when it's so high, you bitch. It goes through my hitbox. Did you see that? I think I did the riposte. I can't tell though. I think I did. Oh, is anybody here? Huh. The name conventions for hurricanes have always been really weird. Yeah, they don't make the most sense. There's a crow here somewhere and he's being an asshole. What if it wants me? Oh, there he is. What is he doing? Dude, I'm streaming. Can you like fuck off? Oh, here we go. I will say the assets on the foreground don't look as pretty as the assets in the background. It's like the only criticism. I wonder if you can fight this boss here. When you pick this up, it ends the level. You did it. Now hurry up and get back here. I like that they reuse the level assets because of how great the level assets look and how flexible you can be by just adding new enemies. My one criticism of the levels is that there doesn't seem to be much that you can destroy. And one of my favourite things in Metal Slug is learning all the secret places where you destroy certain things or shoot certain places and you get really nice rewards. And I think if this game has any of that, it'll be really, really cool. We get the 3 arrow talisman, which is probably going to give us better projectile. Well done, all of you. Easy as pie. It was really nothing. Casual mode. This item's caused us no end of trouble. I'll just throw it in the closet. So long. Hold up, isn't this our first win against Momotaro? We should celebrate the occasion. You can't touch this, you can't. Cut it out. All of our references are so dated. Right, is there anything new to buy in here? Ooh, that's 2 stars. I've not seen 2 stars yet. What is this? A showy katana. A katana surpassing the best one in 50 years. It's 32 grand. Should probably buy that. Dude, that ogre jewel's level 4. You see that? A level 4 jewel. I think that's the highest I've seen. Spirit talismans. Defense talismans. I feel like I should just buy these. Do they go away when you buy them? I like how it comes in takeaway boxes. That's pretty funny. Buy some of the cheaper ones so that I've got them. And then I can use them later. Just gotta find out what that increases parameters means. I would imagine it increases all your stats. Because there's a bunch of specific stats in this game. I feel like that's what it would do, if I had to guess. I'm going to buy all the ones that aren't highlighted, because the highlighted ones are very expensive. They're probably better. There we go. We can sell things too. Have a good one, Blood. Thanks for being here, dude. I hope everything's going well with you. Short and sweet. It's any boss. Yokai 10 times with Ogre Spin. Right, next mission. And Sesk finds blood leaving. Absolutely hilarious. Right, so we did the snowy one, we did the secret. Now we do the passport to ultimate attacks. Want to destroy your foes with cool ultimate attacks? That's great news for the Ogre Girls. There are secret books handed down through the Ogre clan just waiting to be reclaimed. Obtain the secret book. Yeah, another criticism would be this font right here. Compared to all the fonts in the game and all the artwork, this font just jumps out to me as... Is that the one you picked, dog? And I know it's intentional, and I know it's to do with like the pixelated nature and everything, but... I don't mind it on the dialogue, but I mind it everywhere else. Hey, Iroha. What is it? Could you teach us that? That, eh? That? It sounds suggestive when you say it. Stop. Seriously. Let's see. If you had the necessary strength, I suppose I could teach you your ultimate attacks. Alright. Yay. Extra large. Could you stop? Time for the ultimate attack training montage. You stop too, or your training will be cutting up beer bottles. Pillars of ice would be better. This is going nowhere. I'm ignoring you. Hey. Well, it's not like I'd be able to teach you your ultimate attacks anyway. Stingy. Yumi, you're being a brat. Instead of complaining about what Master can't do, you should be impressed by everything that he can. Oh, shucks. Yeah, I guess you're right. That shouldn't be what convinces you, damn it. If you can't teach us, then how are we going to learn? Oh, right, about that. I probably should have mentioned it before, but there are books containing secret ogre martial art techniques hidden all over the world. Any ogre who obtains such books could gain the strength of the Oni gods. The guy who's been playing Batman has a massive chin? Oh, the Twilight guy. Sounds like a video game. I'm good at games. But this time you die in the game. You die for real! The book you see is somewhere on the snowy mountain. However, obtaining it won't be so simple. That's fine. We'll get it. Let's be off, Yume. I don't like Twilight, dude. No one likes Twilight, dude. It's fucking horrible. The only likable character in Twilight is her dad, and that's it. And all she does is treat him like shit the whole movie. It's like fucking all the reasons why you should be able to beat your kids. The movie. What if this counts as like grinding out that move? Oh, I caught the saw. That was sick. Imagine if you could do like quarter circle stuff. Fighting game motions. Oh, video game. Hiya me, boys. I still don't know how I keep throwing that sword like I do. I know how to do the throw, and the throw is really strong. Did you see that? That was cool. Yeah, you can charge your ult while you roll. See that? That's nuts. I'm going to use that on something for once. Right. He looks good in the suit, but the last person I can imagine being Bruce. I think he's going to do a great job. I think the one you don't expect is always the one that does it really well. Like, look at Michael Keaton. Who would have thought Michael Keaton as Batman? No one. He did a great job. Oof. Stop it, you pricks. Is it like a command normal? I don't even know. Context sensitive, it has to be. I know it's one trailer, but I don't have confidence. I think there's been... Oh, she did it again! There's been so many interesting... They're just not attacking me. You see that? Weird. Oh, that looks sick! And now she's running around like a lunatic because the auto run is an option that should be turned offable. I don't get the point of that. Is it like a footsie tool? Or she just digs snow with it? Like a hit confirm? Yeah, that was the riposte. But I don't understand the timing on it at all. Looks sick. I'm not even entirely sure what I did, but it looked good. Lol. The pushback then nearly made them win. Digging the snow. Snow's delicious. Honestly, I've been inundated by Batman for the last 15 years. I'm fatigued. Pin, just don't mention Batman, dude. You and Batman don't go together. You know? You and Batman are not friends. Just leave the Batman alone. Ooh, briefcase. Does this guy only shoot at you when you're not blocking? Have you noticed that? He's a genius. If only Mortal Shell could have figured that out. I want to toss this guy. Get tossed! Dude, the toss is epic. See that? The cool thing about girls is they're really good at tossing. Right, here we go. What are you doing, son? Michael Keaton's great because he's a man. Twilight is not. I mean, you never know, dude. It's been a long time since Twilight. I did it then. I have no idea. Am I taking damage here? No. So, why is it I couldn't block here infinitely, but on that other difficulty I was getting shit on? Ooh, he broke my guard somehow. I don't know how. And now he's OTGing the fuck out of me. It's the best. Dude, that zombie is a dick. Did you see that? He was good in the lighthouse. I didn't see that one. That's Willem Dafoe, right? The zombie got guts. Dude, that zombie's an asshole. Oh, I tried to duck it like a bitch. Didn't work. I wonder if I can hit that back. Oh, I love that! That looked sick. Dude, there's so much Japanese tech in this. I'm just garbage and it doesn't explain it and I'm dumb and I can't find it. I'm telling you, boys. Some games just have it, you know? That's the shit we want. Oh my god, look at this. Dude, the screen gets so crowded, it's so cool. I never saw it like this when I was playing it last night. It was all super easy mode, like one dude. Give me that rice balls. I want some balls in my mouth. There we go. Pirate visual effect. That scene with the seagull was the most satisfying thing I've ever seen. Oh, I've not seen it. Oh, is this the boss? This is the boss that's got the big tits, right? Yeah. There's a house on the summit. Looks more like a tiny shack than a house. True, I'd hoped for a small fortress at the very least. It's honestly not too much different from our house. Let's take a peek inside. Excuses? Exqueezers? Hey, you two! What if there are humans in here? It's all run down, nobody's home. And if they were, we'd just kill them. Sigh. Well, you're not wrong, but... You? Did anybody hear that just now? I did. It sounded like a voice. Nope. I don't mess with ghosts. You're an ogre, yet you're scared of ghosts? I can't kill him, how am I supposed to fight one if it gets mad at me? Give you? Forgive you? It's easy, it's saying something. You still want me to work? I'll never forgive you. Eek. Watching me from morning till night? Oh gosh. What is that? Locked away, forced to work, ellipses, oh god. At long last my thirst for revenge will be sated. Seriously, this thing looks ridiculous. You aren't scared, Ran? Not at all, she's not a ghost. I ain't afraid of no giant crane lady. That crane, of course. Something rings a bell. I like a deer. You know the folk tale, the grateful crane? No? An old couple frees a crane from a trap, and to repay them, the crane appears in human form and weaves them clothing. Clothes made of her own feathers. The humans who saved her sell those clothes and get filthy rich. That's the story. Oh, that story? I know that one. Apparently the humans went on to start a business and it became a clothing company. All family run. That's right, and they used me like a slave. What? I did over 150 hours of overtime every month. Oh my god, it's like real games. Dude, it's like fucking Me Too video game movement. Everybody's slave driving the devs. When my feathers started to run thin, they used the hair tonic on me. Not cool. I don't think feathers and hair are the same thing. I couldn't stand it anymore, so I killed them all. Every exploitative company can go to hell. Topical, man. You know she's got a point. I'll kill you all too. Oh, come on, why? Perhaps this crane is more vengeful than grateful. This is no time for jokes. It's time to fight. I suppose we have no choice. Yeah. Oh shit, get wrecked. She's doing cool things. Don't know what I'm doing. What I do? Kicking my ass, boys. I am dead as fuck. Something's really different now, and I don't know what it is. I'm playing on normal, and yet it's way harder than it was before. And I don't know what changed. But it's kind of awesome and kind of annoying at the same time, because I like to know what's going on. I love the fact that it's not a button masher and just a brain-dead game. But when it's bullying me, and I can't understand why... Oh, there's fucking stun lock here. Who do you think you are, woman? I can't get around it. It's the best. I don't know how you knock it down. She recovered! Ah, she can recover, dude! That's cool as shit! And now she's on her ass. And then she knocked me down somehow, and I don't know how. Confusing. Oh, that landed, and I don't know why. What was different? Oh, no! If the movement was not the way it was, you could do... I mean, if you were used to it, you'd be fine. What's she doing? That was odd. Can't hit her right now. Damn. You stop. Dude, that was so much harder than the first time I fought it. And way more interesting. I just whooped its ass. It seems this crane couldn't adapt to the human world and ended up getting all sulky. Oh my god, the sword disappeared. No. Who'd want to adapt to a world where a company can exploit their workers? Anyway, treasure time. You may always move on so quickly. How wonderful. Look at all this stuff piled up here. Oh my, is this sesame sauce? Oh wait, you mean the treasure chest? That's awfully gamey. You die in the game, you die for real. Dude, what is that? What movie said that? That was like a slogan for a movie for ages, wasn't it? It was like a shitty horror movie that did that, wasn't it? You die in the game, you die in real life. Was it Stay Alive, TDS? Do you remember that shit? I remember that shit. Stay alive. You die in the game, you die for real. Like, oh my god, this is trash.